Hi guys and welcome to another edition of the GERRY channel. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing a hangout. I've been quite busy editing some videos, and also I've been quite busy in general, to be honest with you, this past week. So I'm just doing a hangout for the pre-show here to break down your pre-show today. Just want to let you guys know that breaking news is that the fabulous Freebirds have indeed will be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. It was announced 29 minutes ago by WWE.com. Not only that, ladies and gentlemen, but The Undertaker will be returning tonight on Raw. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. WWE will be here. We're going to be going through your Raw preview. And not only that, ladies and gentlemen, but we will also be going through the WWE news that's been happening as well. And also, I'm going to read some of your comments at the very end of the video. So anyway, guys, let us continue. Let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. So let's get into it. By the way, very briefly, I've heard that, the WWE website has changed. I will say this. The preview does look better than before. But anyway, guys, let's get into your Raw pre-show right now. If you're watching this for the first time, what I do is I break down the Raw pre-show to give you a better indication as to what to look forward to tonight on Raw. So let us continue. The Undertaker rises on Raw. The Undertaker will indeed appear live on tonight's edition of Raw for the first time in 2016. WWE.com has confirmed following Vince McMahon's blockbuster declaration that Shane McMahon will be inside Hell in a Cell against The Undertaker. Now, there's a possibility it might be changed. Some people are saying it might be Goldberg. Some people are saying that someone's going to take Shane McMahon's place. Whatever it may be, we will have to wait and see. But it'll be interesting to see what The Undertaker says about this. Because essentially, he's kind of a good guy, kind of. So how's he gonna go about? Is he gonna say, "No, I'm not facing Shane"? You know, I don't see any point to this or whatever. I don't know what he's gonna do. But ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be a very interesting thing that's gonna happen. So the Undertaker, as I said previously, has confirmed that he will be on Raw. Also, ladies and gentlemen, there are some rumors that Shane McMahon might return tonight. Featured superstars include Shane McMahon and The Undertaker. Again, I don't know if that's something that could be an issue on the website, but apparently they said Shane McMahon featured superstars. But anyway, the McMahons might also talk to The Undertaker tonight on Raw. It's going to be very interesting. Make or break for Roman Reigns as WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Triple H explained on SmackDown, quoting the Rolling Stones, "Sympathy for the devil. He's a man of wealth and taste. However, another classic Stone song can also be applied to Roman Reigns' life these days. Let It Bleed." At the conclusion of Raw last week, a vicious and gruesome attack took place. A vicious and brutal attack took place on Raw last week with a gruesome attack by the Cerebral Assassin. So yes, apparently they are building up Triple H versus Roman Reigns. Is Triple H going to be on Raw? I don't know. More than likely, Roman might cut a promo or something like that. Also, Triple H might cut a promo. We might see the two of them together in the ring. We'll have to wait and see. Roman might even get the better of Triple H on Raw tonight. But again, ladies and gentlemen, we will have to wait and see how it goes. But again, I'll be honest with you, I don't particularly care too much about Triple H versus Roman Reigns. I'm sorry, I got to level with you. I really don't care about this at all. I think it would be great for Roman to win the championship, but, you know, honestly, I'm more interested in Shane versus Taker, which is a shame, really. In fact, it's a real shame. But anyway, let us continue. Who will face Charlotte at WrestleMania? After the Divas champion, Charlotte planted seeds of mistrust between her new allies, Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks. The Irish Last Kicker and the Boss will collide on Raw for the opportunity to challenge for Ric Flair's daughter at WrestleMania. This will hardly be the first time Becky and Sasha have stood on opposite corners, but with a title opportunity on the grandest stage in the mall, stake can't be bigger. Again, ladies and gentlemen, the Divas Championship #1 contendership will be available on Raw tonight, so we will find out. Crazy like a fox, even though Brock Lesnar obliterated Ambrose in the parking garage before last week's Raw, the Lunatic Fringe, neck brace and all, clambered on an ambulance and confronted the Beast during the broadcast, gloating Lesnar even to be even in his battered state. Ambrose demanded a no-holds-barred street fight with the Conqueror at WrestleMania. The unstable Superstars challenge was met with a brutal F5 at ringside. Then an acceptance by Lesnar's associate Paul Heyman. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar is available. And also, ladies and gentlemen, we have also heard news that Brock Lesnar is not happy with the change at WrestleMania. He's not a happy camper. But again, ladies and gentlemen, I will be getting into that in the news after we go through the 5-point pre-show. Boys will be boys. Even though they return, bringing back memories of the crowd pleasing, table smashing, the Dudley Boys from the Attitude Era, Bubba Ray and Devon are more of a resembling trash talking that riddled up ECW fans in the late 90s in Philadelphia. Obviously, they're going to be doing something with the Usos and the Dudley Boys, and that is your Raw pre-show. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting to see what happens. So, again, if you're watching this, you only just started watching this, #1, Taker has confirmed that he will be at Raw tonight. There is also the Fabulous Freebirds will be inducted into the Hall of Fame. They were inducted just 30 minutes ago by WWE.com. They confirmed the news, which I think is really good news. It's absolutely excellent for them. And I'm really looking forward to seeing them being inducted into the Hall of Fame. So anyway, guys, let us get in to some of your news. This comes courtesy of WhatCulture.com. So backstage news on the WWE brand split, should I say. Raw and SmackDown brand split could potentially be returning. So this comes off the news, seeing as Shane McMahon was there, shit like that. There's been rumors of a brand split, and a lot of people are saying, I hate it, I like it. A lot of people are asking me, Jerry, what is your fucking decision on this? What do you think about it? I have the brand split straight away, absolutely, because it gives more of an incentive to watch SmackDown rather than, you know, yeah, I always loved SmackDown, but the problem is, though, is that it was just really a sloppy seconds of Raw. If you have a brand split, it boosts up the ratings for SmackDown, which is, you know, they're moving to the USA Network. It'll boost ratings for them, and not only that, but it'll boost ratings for Raw. It also will see the draft return. I don't think anyone's really pointed that out yet, but the draft will return if they do this, and I think it's going to be excellent. I remember, you know, the draft was definitely something to check out, which shows he moving to, etc., etc. It just depends on the illusion, because before the illusion was moving from SmackDown to Raw was a big deal or whatever it may be. But honestly, for me personally, I think that they need to do this. The rumor is that they're actually going to do it before WrestleMania. That is what the rumor is. But ladies and gentlemen, it's just a rumor. We will have to wait and see what happens. So yes, let's get into more of your news right now. Rusev is teasing a major announcement on Raw. Excuse me, gonna have a wee. Rusev is teasing a major announcement on tonight's Raw in Nashville, Tennessee. Tomorrow, he wrote, tomorrow, #Raw is my city. Nashville, stay tuned for a big announcement. He posted on Twitter that he's probably referring to the rumored League of Nations versus the New Day match at WrestleMania. He'll likely be getting a tag title shot as part of the heel fraction. But there's also a possibility of an announcement that could be something else. Both he and Lana live in Nashville, so perhaps it will be an angle relating to that. This time during last year's WrestleMania season, Rusev was one of the most over heels in the company. I wouldn't say that, but anywho. But then obviously John Cena stopped him in his tracks, shit like that, and now he's doing fuck all now. But at least he's got Lana. But yes, he is going to be doing a major announcement tonight on Raw. More than likely, it's a tag match. I wouldn't even say it's anything big. I don't think anyone really gives a shit, to be honest with you. I was even looking to see if anyone was reporting on it, and no one was reporting on it at all. So let's get into more news. Wait, what? Vince McMahon challenged Dana White to a fight at WrestleMania 27. On February 28th edition of the Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Messer recalled a story in which would have drastically changed the face of WrestleMania 27 if the ideas presented at some fruition. Apparently, Vince McMahon had been negotiating with Brock Lesnar to have him work a match with The Undertaker in the annual event, while Lesnar is still under contract with the UFC. This was on the heels of a confrontation Lesnar and Taker had following Brock's loss of the heavyweight championship at UFC 121 in October 2010, which had many speculating that the bout was in the works. According to Master, McMahon called UFC Dana White to confirm the match, but Lesnar had forgotten to tell White about the negotiations. Over the course of the call, the prospect of a match had fallen through, so Vince suggested a bout between him and Dana White, decided a worked wrestling match, and Vince then responded by suggesting the two men have a shoot fight, which White also turned down. Logically, this was never close to actually happening due to White having absolutely nothing to gain from it and wanting to distance himself from pro wrestling. But it's a fun idea nonetheless. So yeah, apparently Vinnie Mac wanted Dana White in a match at WrestleMania. Also, Nikki Bella is healing well after surgery. The former Divas champion offers an update on Instagram, and she is healing up very nicely. Yes. Finn Balor also teases a bulletproof debut on WWE Raw Monday. Apparently, rumors saying that the Bulletproof, they might be called, instead of the Bullet Club, apparently they're going to be on WWE Raw. I don't know. I haven't heard anything from it, but we'll have to wait and see. It'll be pretty interesting to see what happens. Shane and The Undertaker to face off on Raw. So apparently Shane McMahon and Undertaker are facing off next week. But again, ladies and gentlemen, don't be surprised if they do it this week as well. And also, I've seen some news apparently that, yes, that's right. My last bit of story, which is pretty interesting. Apparently, I believe it was like 40% of the crowd in a WWE live event on Sunday walked out of the stadium. Now, I just seen the source there, and it was saying that basically fans were pissed off. The main event was Kevin Owens versus Dean Ambrose, and it ended in a disqualification. Basically, people just left, and they didn't see the main event or whatever it may be. They just walked out. And apparently fans were walking out, and apparently Vince McMahon was very fucking angry about this. So apparently WWE might put more of an emphasis on house shows as well as, you know, doing other things in that aspect. But ladies and gentlemen, I wouldn't particularly hold my breath on this. So yeah, guys, going to read your comments right now. So let's get into it. Let's read some of your comments. All right. It's General Jerry. There's no way he will be live past 45. Hopefully we get a GM mode back in the games then. Hill Robbie is better YouTuber or something like that. I don't really know what's going on there. Do you think Becky Lynch will win tonight? I actually think she might win. I think she might actually win, to be honest with you. I really hope she does. No, actually, well, I think Sasha Banks might win, but I really want essentially Becky Lynch to win, to be honest with you. But yeah. CM Punk wrote, "You stole my title, bitch, LOL." Really? I didn't see your title. I didn't see your title at all. SmackDown. That's the way usually my titles are anyway, man. It is what it is. Do you think Becky Lynch will be in WWE 2K17? Yeah, she will. Becky Lynch fan is a big fan of Becky Lynch. I'm telling you right now. Becky Lynch needs to give a shout out to Becky Lynch fan 715. Absolutely. Damn. But yeah, the chat's going absolutely apeshit here. CM Punk, NF Punk says, oh, is it Punk Wrestling Pod? Yeah, that's NF Punk. Yeah, it is. Is it NF Punk? I think it is NF Punk. Some. Do you think Becky Lynch will wear her white, black, and grey wrestling attire tonight on Raw? Oh man, someone needs to put Becky Lynch fan 715 in the YWC Hall of Fame for fuck's sake. Desmond Davis said, "Do you think WWE will go back to TV 14 now that Shane McMahon is back?" I don't. Well, this is an interesting point that I really need to make. Things are slightly different now, not just in wrestling, but in terms of today's society. You see, before a lot of, I hate talking about this, but you know, right? I'll give you an example. Superhero movies, right? You have your Captain America, you have your fucking Iron Mans, your Avengers, then you have Batman versus Superman or whatever it may be, right? So Wolverine was PG, Batman was PG, there was a lot of other movies that were PG, right? However, Deadpool comes along, makes more money than all of them, right? He makes a shit ton of money. It's like $200 million in the opening weekend, which was amazing. Apparently, it's made way over that. It would be amazing to see how much that would have made in China, because it was actually Deadpool was banned in China. But the thing is now is that the medium is that because of this Deadpool thing, people are now doing rated R movies. So is this something that wrestling could look at, where they're saying, okay, people like rated R, people like the blood, people clearly are paying for it, they're clearly making money off it. Is there something that the wrestling business could learn from that? Now, Vince McMahon is stuck in his old ways. He probably won't. But it's something that they need to keep an eye on. The way things are now, it could possibly happen, you know, where they're looking at different mediums and the way it is in terms of movies and entertainment and gaming. For example, most games now are 18 plus and they make a shitload of money. Movies now, Deadpool made a shitload of money and that was rated R. So there could be a possibility that they could revert back to it. There's a possibility. Also, this bullshit, like, I like Adam from WhatCulture.com, but I remember he said, you know, it would be great to do TV 14, but, you know, you need to be more edgy and shit like that. Here's the thing, though. We live in a PC world where you can't be edgy. So the only way to be edgy is to have a TV 14 certificate. That means it gives you more leeway to do what you want to do on Raw. And it gives you more leeway. The problem is, though, with wrestling is that the wrestlers are restricted with scripts. They're also restricted with storylines. And not only that, they're restricted with a rating. They can't cut loose. We can't see the real wrestler. And again, it's because of this age certificate. They need to change it. Honestly, I think Shane would love to have changed it. I think if Shane was in charge, he would fucking change it. And I think that there might be a possibility. Now, Vince McMahon has seen things over the past few years. Obviously, things are going down. Ratings are going down. He said publicly that ratings don't matter. But the difference is, see, people kind of thought, oh, well, he doesn't care, then what can we do? Trust me, Vince is the type of person that doesn't want to show weakness, okay? He'd be like, I'm making more money. That's his philosophy. Deep down inside, he is freaking out. Deep down inside, he is hating himself. That's what he's saying. But anyway, let's read more of your comments. I did miss a few more comments there. Do you think Scotty Too Hotty is now Scotty Too Old? He's getting on a little bit. I actually like Scotty too, Hardy, back in the day. Non-wrestling related question, buddy. Always looking for people to join my Raw show. Private message me. Yeah, I don't go on that many hangouts, to be honest with you, mate. I'm sorry, but I don't go. I've been cutting down on hangouts, and I'm more trying to do stuff, by myself and shit like that. Although I do have other YWC members in. I'm just really busy right now, and I couldn't go on other people's shows and shit like that. Do you think Shane McMahon will face The Undertaker at WrestleMania, or get someone to represent him? Goldberg's been rumored. Goldberg has actually been rumored to be there, apparently. But again, we'll have to wait and see. If they are going to do it, they might even bring Goldberg in tonight on Raw. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it's a long shot. But it would be pretty funny if they fucking did that. Becky Lynch fan, Jerry, do you think Becky Lynch will wear her white and black and grey wrestling attire on WWE 2K17? Do you think Charlotte eats beans on toast? What? And his name is John Cena. Do, 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 do. That was Leah Jessica. Someone wrote there, Charlotte eats testosterone. Maybe this comment won't be important for the majority of people here. Some of you will ignore it, won't along with other comments. But I just want to let you all know. Whoa. That's, whoa. Is Marty Jannetty, what the hell? Some crazy questions here, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to know, what your guys' feeling is. I'm just having a look at some of the comments here. Hopefully we get general manager mode back in the games. Yeah, I hope so. So yeah, that seems to be it. To talk about. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoy Raw. I will be doing a Raw review tomorrow afternoon. I'll be doing a Raw review tomorrow afternoon. I'm a little bit busy at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really fucking busy at the moment. That's why there has been videos uploaded, but I've just been so goddamn busy and shit like that. And YouTube's a hobby for me. I just do it as a wee hobby. But don't worry, I will be giving out. I will be covering all of the WrestleMania build-up between now and WrestleMania. And yes, the wrestling season has started. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting. Let's see any more comments. Jerry, what was your reaction when Shane came back? I actually seen Raw when I was in New York, right? And I seen Raw in New York City. I missed the first part of it because it was me and Calvin were doing a Fastlane review because we thought Raw was going to be garbage. Then I turned on, I think it was like the main event, but then it was a clip of Shane McMahon. I'm like, what? So I went to go on my phone. I'm like, what the fuck? Shane's fucking here? What the fuck? I was going ballistic. But it's really great to see Shane McMahon back. Jacko Knight, if Jacko Knight gets 1,000 subscribers, will he really unmask on his channel? Jacko, don't do what Kane did and unmask yourself, shit like that. You know what you need to be asking? For 100,000 subscribers. That's what you need to do. Unmask yourself for 100,000 subscribers. That's what you need to do. Don't do it for 1,000. Fuck that. And also, because remember Kane took his mask off and it ruins the whole illusion and shit like that. So, yeah. See any more. So, yeah, okay, wrestling question now. Do you think Shane will do anything extreme like he used to at Mania? Like, I don't know, maybe jump off the sail. There's a possibility. Shane's a mad bastard. He's fucking crazy. So it really wouldn't surprise me if he did do anything crazy. I would even suspect blood in this match, to be honest with you, because I think Shane wouldn't give a fuck. Although it depends, is Bill Goldberg going to be taking over in that? We'll have to wait and see. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people saying about Goldberg. Again, Shane could turn around and say, "Hey, I'm going to be replaced by someone, and that person's going to be Sting." There's a possibility. I mean, Sting and Taker could still happen. It probably never will happen, but yes, there's a lot of things that could happen. If Sting is actually healed up, they might do it at WrestleMania. It'll put a big emphasis on the build-up. If Sting wins, then Shane gets control over Raw, whatever. There's something that they could do with that. There's a lot of things they could do. Anything a hell of a lot better than this Triple H Roman Reigns feud. But I will say, though, Triple H did pretty well last week on Raw. I will say that. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, I had to do a hangout because I was the Calvin video I did. It took 90 minutes to upload. I don't know why. I think it's because you upload it on an MP4 and it takes ages to upload. So I couldn't, by the time I upload another video, it'll be too late. So I decided to do a hangout. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Tune in for Undertaker tonight on Raw. Also, see any more. Let's check out and see what Rusev's announcement is. Honestly, though, I'm just going to probably watch Raw for Taker tomorrow. I'm going to pre-record it and watch it tomorrow, and I'll give you guys a full in-depth review. But anyway, guys, this is General Jerry on the General Jerry channel. Signing out.